Just for today, please be kind in words, deed, and thought. Please help me to promote the message of kindness, even if it is just for today. Have you ever had regret for judging someone's actions, perhaps having harsh words with them, then walking out of their lives, never to ever again have contact with that person? As time passed, did you start to have regret for your actions or for the chain of events that ensued? Did you do anything about it? When I was a child, my mum received a phone call that caused her to break down sobbing. She was inconsolable for many days. Her one and only sister, from whom she was estranged, had died. My mom and her sister had stopped speaking many years prior, after an argument. During the week after the phone call, my mum would cry and say that she should have worked it out with her sister, and now it was too late because she had died. We can have regret for a lot of things. Some people have a great deal of regret for their past behavior. Some have regret for career choices made. Some have regret for their choice of past and or current partners. Many people have walked away from relationships with anger and harsh words, never to speak to that person again, and when that person dies, there is regret for what was said and for what could have been. The late Dr. Wayne Dyer stated that you never regret what you do in life, you only regret what you don't do. And isn't that the truth? If you stop speaking with someone because of a perceived wrong, which led to angry words, the regret you may have later is really more about what you could have done to rectify the situation. Regret is something that can actually become all-consuming, and it can often lead to depression and despair. Sometimes people do things to others that are hurtful, example, cheating on a partner, or saying things to a friend or relative with a deliberate intent to harm. The relationship then ends and time passes. The person who said the hurtful things then becomes consumed by their past behavior and starts blaming themselves. They could suffer intense remorse for their past actions. Sometimes the blaming becomes so intense, the person has difficulty moving on. And it is even more intense if the other person dies without ever really knowing that the person who hurt them was sorry. If you have regret in your life for something you did to another person, perhaps you may want to take a look at letting go of that regret and even forgiving yourself. Sometimes it may even be possible to reach out to the other person by email, letter, or telephone. If the other person does not want to hear from you, at least you would have made an attempt to rectify the situation and perhaps even say sorry. If you have regret for some choices you made which did not involve another person, how exactly is that regret helping you in this current moment? Whatever choices you made in the past led you to the present moment in which you live. Having regret for past choices does not change the past, and the energy you were putting into holding on to regret can only deplete you, both physically and mentally. Regret over broken relationships means there is something you need to do. For if there was nothing to do, you would not have regret. Sometimes relationships end, and they end because they are no longer needed. Those types of endings do not have regret attached to them, and no further action is required. But if you are having regret over actions taken towards someone in the past, please consider doing something about it before it is too late. Please try to live your life so that at the end, when it is almost your time to leave the planet, you do not leave holding on to regret in your heart. Be blessed, and please remember to be kind, as it truly does matter. Please support me in this channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing the video with your friends, because you too can help spread the message. Thank you.